Hello everyone, welcome back to Subsistence. Mwah. Kissing the ground here, or attempting to. But anyway, I'm super excited to be back with you guys. I know it's been a while, it's been over a week. And for that, I apologize. If you have been following me or keeping up with anything on Discord, then you know the reason. If you have not joined Discord, then let me inform you of a few things. So Monday we got a horrible ice storm through here where I live. We lost power on Monday last week, and that was followed by a snowstorm on Wednesday, and we still did not have power at that point. We did end up getting power back around, it was around 5 o'clock or so on Thursday evening. So yeah, things were a bit crazy here. I decided on Friday that I needed some time to do some work around the house. I did laundry and all of that, and yeah, when you don't have power for a week, nearly a week, you kind of you kind of forget the conveniences of the things that you do have. So during that time, I did make some notes of what had been going on with the game. Let me go ahead and see if I can get some of those out. So on episode 86, Bob Does the Job says, enclosing the walkways will help with temperature in the winter. And by walkway, I'm assuming he's meaning around this portion. I fully agree with that. However, the only time we're ever really out here is when we are, fighting with rogues or the revenge attacks from the hunters or things like that. I'm sure that it's going to be cold this winter when we're doing that. I will at least give it one season and see how we do with that. And if it's too much of an issue, we'll go ahead and enclose it next year. I do have some ideas on that. On episode 87, One Happy Camper suggested using rails down the stairs on the outside of the base. And that is an extremely lovely idea. I did move one of those over, but I'll show you guys first what I've done up here. I did just go ahead and it's very, very difficult to get up here currently. But I did go ahead and put some railing around up here, and I sorted the solar panels and the wind turbines. They are looking a lot nicer than before. And this is how I ended up finishing things off. I think I showed you guys this, but it has been some time. I did go ahead and just put some railings around up here so I could just get up here. I'm going to build a little small something right here just to keep me from falling off the edge trying to get up here. I haven't really sorted the garden yet, so there's that. But out here, I did move this railing just as a temporary sort of, just to see what it looks like. I love this idea. I'm super excited that One Happy Camper suggested this. I love it. I think we're going to go ahead and take these walls down. Just going to disassemble them. I don't really have a use for these walls anymore. We don't really fight from this direction. However, like I said, if this becomes an issue, then we will go ahead and find something to do here. We may end up putting these walls back if that's a problem. I love the idea that he or she suggested for the railings. I love that idea. I want to go ahead and disassemble this instead of just move it. And I don't know why we have this wall here. Yeah, it's gone now, which is great. Really love this. I can't stress that enough. I'm super excited that they did suggest it. I also am thinking about expanding over here. I know it's going to take a lot of time to do that, but I'm thinking about taking this walkway out into the water and then back down to kind of mirror image of this side. I really do like that you can get down into the water from over here. So we are going to be spending a little bit of time today doing a tiny bit of work around the base. And if you have read the title of this, I'm sure by now you have. We are going to attempt to get some power going here. I thought it was fitting to title this episode, We Have Power, literally. I thought it was fitting to title it that. I really did. I want to apologize, first of all, for the lack of videos last week, but there was simply nothing that I could do about that. I mean, I can't change the weather. Where I live is a very rural area. We did not have cell phone reception here at my house currently. We don't have any other type of way to post anything online. I couldn't turn my computer on, of course. We didn't have enough power for that. We did eventually end up, my mom ended up giving us a generator for some freezers and things that we had here, to keep food from going bad. Not sure what's going on out here. But I did hear a bear doing something. I guess it was after that deer was running. The deer's running. So maybe that was the case. But anyway, we use that for, like I said, for freezers and for keeping food from spoiling and going bad and all of that. Super thankful for my mom. She is just a lovely person. She's an inspiration to a lot of people. She helps a lot of people. She's just a wonderful all-around person, and I'm not just saying that because she is my mom. However, she is a wonderful, wonderful person. So that is a bit off right there. The seams don't join. Maybe it is because of something to do with the foundation. These don't join either perfectly. It may be something I just have to live with, but it is okay. I'm going to go ahead and make another flat railing. We are very, very, very low on scrap. This is it for us. We don't have any extra anywhere. Yeah, we are very low on scrap. Down here, I think I'm going to do some wooden ceiling pieces, and I really do have something in mind that I want to do down here. Cordage is also a problem. I am out of plant fiber. So I also have another note that between videos, we went cougar hunting. We came home with 24 sinew. Checked the fridge at the outpost. The power was off. I was experimenting with 2 pieces of meat that I left in the fridge. We went back to check on it, and it was spoiled, and the fridge was off. So I worked on the roof, added the railings, and moved the power stuff around. The things that I showed you guys on the roof. So that is, you guys are brought up to speed. I am starting to keep notes so that I know who to give credit to for the ideas here. I don't want to leave anyone out. If you have an excellent idea and I haven't seen that, I do apologize. I am by no means trying to not give credit where credit is due. If more than one person suggested the same idea, then I tried to give credit to those people. And if I did not, again, if I didn't give you credit or if I missed something, I deeply apologize for that. I am human after all, and it has been a long, long week last week. Very long week. So, I'm just finishing some railings here. I really, really think this is going to look nice. I want to wait until we have them all up and running before I go out and check them out from the outside. Let's go ahead and craft the stair railing. I think that's the last of those. Number 6 will go here. Number 4, I want to place down here in the water. Number 6 again, right here. So my idea down here is to make, and I'll probably do railings on both sides of this. However, I will be waiting on that because I don't have the scrap for that just now. We are out of scrap metal. I really have got to get more. The idea at the bottom is just simply to make a little garden type thing, maybe like a little balcony top structure or something along those lines. Well, hello there, Mr. Bear. Don't want to shoot you in the butt, but I'll do it if I have to. Okay, so I did place a trap out here. I've been trying to catch a couple of chickens for my rabbit or animal housing. I really want the chickens more than I want the rabbits, simply for the eggs. So let's go over and check this out. Ooh, we can't pass that up at all. Let's go over, and there is a dude coming to fish right there. So let's get back over to our base just for a minute and let him pass. I don't really have any of my weapons on my toolbar. Where did he go? I think he's headed back. Yeah, he's going back to his base, I do think. Well, he's just sort of hanging out. Yeah, he's going back home. Let's go back out here now and try this for a second time. Let's wash our hands so we don't get infected. Okay, let's put our bow out so the gun isn't in the way of the view. Okay, let's look at it from right over here on this rock. I definitely love that a lot more than I did the walls being there. It just looks so much cleaner and more streamlined, I guess. I really do like that. I guess the hunters are dealing with some animals, maybe. I think I'm going to even disassemble that wall and just kind of leave it the foundation legs hanging out there. And just leave the front of the base as being secure like this. I'm not quite sure why that is sticking out like it is. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on with that piece either, but let's go ahead and disassemble this piece. And now we get back some of our material that we have used on that. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Really am enjoying that. Since the title of the video is what it is about power, maybe I should go ahead and do some of that to get some power stuff going here. I have everything made and ready to go here. I want to make 2 solar panels. I have the power and mass currently already generated, and I'll go ahead and get the second one going. And we are out of mass, but we do have power still. So out here, I just placed that little half piece here for like a roof on a porch type thing. I'm not going to leave that there. That will be used up on the portion of the roof up there. It was just a placeholder, I guess, for now. Let me get back up here. I need to make a call button for down here because I do this quite often. Like I said, I want to put a doorway here. I want to move this door down 1 floor and then take the stairs away here as well. It is raining, so the solar panels are not going to be a ton useful today. However, when the sun is out, they will be very nice. dangerous position here. Let's get one of these down here, and let's put the other one down as well. I don't think we're going to need any weapons up here. However, you never really know. Okay, and let's go ahead and place number 5 right here, but I'm going to rotate it because I would like to have enough solar panels to make a couple of rows of solar panels eventually. And I think I'll do my wind turbines in a row down this direction out to the front of the base here. But I really do hope you guys are enjoying this build. I really do like it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There are rogues. Let me get my weapon back out. There are rogues. Let's see where I am here. Over on this rock. No, there's their campfire right there. Well, I think it just went out. But anyway, there are rogues down in that area. Let's check on the garden over here and see if this last tomato is ready. It is. We don't have anything else ready yet. No. Let's go ahead and plant these. It's just so much easier to do 5 and 5 than it is to sit and count those out. We still have a lot of glass work to get finished. Cordage. Let's take the cordage and the nails with us. Just for the moment, and we're going to see about doing a tiny bit of building just down on the little gardening area that I mentioned earlier. We're out of wood completely. We have 14 pieces. That's enough to fill up one fire, sort of. I did see another YouTuber do something like this down in the water. It wasn't submerged like this, but it was like a little garden area. They had a campfire out on there, or a wood-burning stove. I want to say the name, but I'm afraid I'll butcher it. I think it's Kaltor, Kaltor, I think is how it's spelled. If I butchered that, I do apologize. I'm really, really horrible pronouncing names. He has a really cool base. If you guys haven't watched any of his videos, you might want to check him out. He did have a really, really horrible day. He lost all of his upgraded weapons in the Charlie base. I think he waited a little bit too late in the day to do a raid, and I don't think he took quite enough resources to get in the doorways. And I think they ended up respawning on him, if I remember correctly. He had a horrible day. We'll just leave it at that. And I really hated leaving the comment that I did. It was only to help him. However, I don't feel like I know enough about the game to leave the information that I did. Let's do a 3x2. And I know these are the wrong direction, or at least this one is, so I'm going to remove it. And this storm is horribly loud, and I do apologize if I'm yelling at you guys. Okay, much better. So I think I'm going to do 3 more if I don't think I have enough cordage. But I would like to get 3 more ceiling pieces here. No, I still need at least 3 more plant fibers, sorry, not cordage. Biofuel is becoming increasingly an issue. We're getting very, very desperate for biofuel. We have less than 200 now, and we have had as many as 600 in this series, I do think, if I remember correctly. Okay, let's make 2 more of those. I need to make railings all around the inside here. It's really what I wanted to do. I would have liked to had some type of wooden pole or something that you could use from the floor up to connect like the flat ceiling pieces, and it wouldn't just look like it was floating out there. I really do think that would be a very nice addition to the game, and it would allow for a lot more creativity. If you're like me, you really don't like the floaty things in this game, I do think that would be a way to solve that. Okay, let's see how it's turned. It's currently turned in the wrong direction. Hopefully I can get that in the right direction. Number 6. So I think when I finally get the railings around this, I think it'll look a lot better. Again, I would like to do some type of garden type thing. This will be like final game. It'll just be like for decorations, like flower beds or something. It won't really be a garden that I intend to harvest or keep going or anything like that. I think it'll be mostly just for end game final stages of the base, decorating, that kind of thing. So I'll work on that as much as possible when I have the resources, but it's not anything that I want to finish right away. I don't think it's a huge pressing issue. I do really love the look of that. I think when I get that finished over on the other side, over here on this side of the base, I think it'll add a lot to this base in particular, since we are going for looks with this base. We want everything to look good, not necessarily be just about functionality, but we want it to look good as well. So I really do enjoy that. I want to thank One Happy Camper again for suggesting that. Let's see if we can get a tiny bit of fat from this wool. Three pieces, not horrible. Again, we do have rogues down this direction, so I'm going to have to be very careful and mindful of those guys. There's a crate over here that I just caught out of the corner of my eye. We are in September, as you can tell. I'm not sure exactly when it changed over, but apparently it did at some point. And if I've already mentioned that and you knew which month we were in, I do apologize for that. It's been a while since I've recorded an episode. I probably should have went back and watched the last episode that I posted. It is starting to get dark. I just wanted to do a tiny bit of looting here. So I don't think I can get this pig with 2 arrows. No, he's running away for one. I didn't expect that at all. Why is he continuing to run away? Shouldn't he try to charge me at some point? Well, I guess there's that. a lot of meat. Hopefully a lot of fat as well. Let's get the bear and the pork chops. I think we're doing okay on those. I mean, it did cost us 2 shotgun shells for that, and I'm out of shotgun rounds on my person. Go ahead and take that. I'm going to go ahead and reload the pistol just in case I were to need it. Really need to get those plant fibers. So I do think we're going to have to do a bit of a looting episode very soon. We do need scrap. We need a ton of things. Scrap being the major issue here. Wood as well as plant fiber also a problem. We're going to need a bit of all of that stuff. Probably even more than a bit. We're going to need a ton of that stuff. Especially if we want to continue with the railings and all of that. We do need more sandstone as well to work on the glass work upstairs or on the roof. We have a lot to do yet. It's going to take some time. It's not out of reach. We can manage it. And I don't mind doing some of the work off camera, like I've mentioned several times. I do enjoy the game, and I'm enjoying this particular setup. I'm enjoying the build here. They're out of food. My one chicken is out of food, so let's give it a couple of tomatoes. And then I'll bring out a steak and egg very, very soon and give it to the chicken. Let's put that away. Let's place the tomatoes away. The seeds don't go in this chest. Let's put the pork chop away for sure. We have 2 pork chops. I've still not found any honey. I do think that needs to be increased. I think honey shouldn't be this difficult. I mean, I understand why it is. It's a relatively new item in the game. But I don't think it should be this difficult that I've not found any honey at all. We got 1 piece of scrap while out today. Not too horrible. Let's put that and that away. Cannot forget the chicken. The cloth goes here. I'm going to have to make some shotgun rounds. I don't have a lot of bullet casings. I have mentioned that I would not craft any. I think I'm just going to hold off on crafting bullet casings right away. I don't think I want to do that. I may end up raiding some of the bases or doing a locked crate run where I simply focus on the areas that locked crates are in or have been found in. Let me take the chicken, a steak and eggs. Let's also take the chicken, a bit of water. We're getting very, very close to 90%. I think it'll do the chicken well on 90%. Let's go ahead and refill these. And let's see what we can put away. I don't think we have really anything in here. I want to go ahead and get some light on in the base. I need to put the boards away. I need to get this bit of water cooking. And let me put the mass production things away. We have been doing really well with mass. I did end up using the feathers that I had to generate 100 mass for the solar panels. So we don't have those feathers anymore, but we do still have 100 premium feathers here as well. Like I said, I don't really foresee me ever having enough to just simply craft premium arrows only to play this game because I really do enjoy the arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and just craft myself some more arrows. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the very next episode. So until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.